Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 11. And you know what this means. 1804 history, baby. Yeah, I'm back, and just wanted to send a shout out to my fans, my supporters. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help me out. I'm feeling good. Got the cut. Got my chain on. Shout out to Miss Whitney Snow for this. But yeah, I'm just chilling tonight. I was really anxious to do this episode tonight because in a few days, it would be the anniversary coming up of this situation. But I wanted to go into why they went on strike and how this was really like one of the biggest situations. This gets overlooked because of the Dr. King assassination happening around the same time. But yeah, we gonna get into it. But yeah, before I do, I just love to do what I do. I love the fact that, I'm teaching my people. A lot of people don't know about some of the things that I discuss and that I covered on the show. And it's just nice that people come up to me and they tell me like, man, I did not know that, or that didn't teach us in school. So it just means a lot knowing that I'm teaching my people. So we gonna get to it and everything like that, all that good stuff. But first, just want to make sure everybody get in here and so everybody can learn something. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just so happy to be able to have this responsibility. Because it's a responsibility, teaching and stuff like that, And I just want everybody to be aware of the sacrifices that the people that paved the way for us. And we need to just stop this. We ain't our ancestors. We would never be our ancestors. And I wish people would quit saying that because it's disrespectful. It's ignorant. So I'm going to get started on the story. So basically, the strike started February 12th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. And the reason why they went on strike was because of the fact that they were sanitation workers and they was only making $1.25 per hour, working long hours and poor conditions. And it was segregated, even in the South. And Negro employees wasn't allowed to use the showers after they got off work compared to their white employees. And a lot of them had to walk home because they couldn't get on buses because of the stench from work. And a lot of them walked home, and a lot of them was treated unfairly based off the fact that, they was working like 8, 12-hour days and not getting any benefits, not seeking any, fair treatment. So Dr. King, in one of his last efforts to change the situation, he had a march, he had a demonstration, which was pretty much didn't go as planned because the police was beating up the protesters down there, the whole nine. If people really believe that Bloody Sunday was the worst beating that ever participated in a civil rights march, they mistaken. They so mistaken, because over there it was bad. It was way crazy, and people wasn't going for it. A lot of property damage downtown happened, and people was fighting back. People weren't taking that stuff no more. So he had left for a little bit, then he came back. And the two workers who ended up getting killed was Cecil Cole and Robert Walker. They was found dead inside of a garbage truck, excuse me. And that's what pretty much caused the biggest strike in American history as far as black man, colored man. Over 1,300 colored man went on strike at the same time, demanding higher wages, demanding respect, demanding better work conditions, and for it to be non-segregated. And the march lasted from February 12th all the way to April 16th, 1968. So what I pretty much think about that is, it takes a lot for like a group of black men to stand up for something. And, watching and reading about it, I had the opportunity of listening to one of the employees, and even the person's son, Robert Walker's son, works for the city of Memphis in the sanitation department. So he became a garbage truck driver and stuff like that. So the government and the city of Memphis granted $75,000 in grants for the unpaid workers and unfair wages and stuff like that. So they was compensated. But the cause of that was kind of like overthrown based on the fact that Dr. King was murdered 8 days before they ended the strike. And a lot of them felt guilty because they brought Dr. King to Memphis and he got assassinated. So a lot of people really don't know this story because it's not in history books. It's not, put like in a public display, because Dr. King assassination took place around that same time. And a lot of people, like to talk about Dr. King and this and that and what he did behind closed doors. There's no perfect human beings. There's no perfect humans. And, I don't judge that man. I judge the fact that he was able to stand up for the little people. You know how certain people become celebrities, become leaders and this and that, and they forget about the little people, the little guys and this and that. Well, I can respect the fact that he came all the way there and try to, really do something, because they really didn't have any type of plan like that. And Dr. King pretty much was busy and everything, and working on the Poor People's Campaign, and trying to really, get our reparations. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just think Dr. King just had a dream and that was it. But Dr. King was going to change the game. He was going to change America. He was going to hold America accountable, just like Malcolm X was about to. So he really picked up where Malcolm X left off in the last 2 years of his life. And I don't care what anybody say. I respect him. I realized that he's a man, and being a man, you make mistakes, you make bad choices, you make bad decisions. But I'm gonna say that for another video. But it's just that this strike really was unity. We don't really have unity in our communities these days. Just the fact that 1,300 men went on strike, walked out of a job. It's impossible these days because everybody's just scared to stand up for something. So I really admire this story a lot because it just teaches us to fight. It teaches us to, be together, stand together. And the fact that 2 men was killed doing their job and nobody ever been held accountable. Nobody ever faced jail time because, when black men got killed back in them days, there were no workers' compensation. There were no lawsuits like that. It just, you better handle it, you better deal with it, or you die type thing. So I just really hate when people be saying these crazy things about we're not like our ancestors, and I'm like, really? Just people take advantage of what they got today and what they have today. And I'm not one of those people. If anything, I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my occupation. But it wasn't easy on us. There was still segregation. There was still racism. It was still threats on your life if you ever try to apply for a supervisor position. Like, your life will literally be in shambles if you took it upon yourself to try to better your situation. You try to take care of your family. It was just more like, suicide in most cases. Because, most people was being bombed in their homes and getting bombs planted in their cars. In most cases, bombed in their churches. So we have to really appreciate where we at now. We have to appreciate what they fought for. They fought for us. They fought for justice and opportunity for us to be able to, grow and be able to expand and evolve. That's what I respect. I respect my ancestors of those conditions and those terms. And we just have to quit disrespecting the OGs and the people that gave their lives and stuff. And it was just one of those cities that erupted very quickly once Dr. King was pronounced dead. And a lot of people felt bad about that. That if I didn't bring him here, maybe he would be alive today. But like I said, it's just a lot of dirty stuff, and just the fact that he was lured there and didn't see it coming, didn't see what was going to happen next. But he gave that speech the night before, and he really didn't want to get out. They said it was raining, but he really didn't want to get out. But he knew that the end was near, so he gave his iconic speech and made sure that everybody got the opportunity to see him and, shake his hand. He stayed like an hour before he went back to the Lorraine Hotel. But yeah, I just love that story, and I love the picture of the protesters, walking around with the signs, "I am a man." They ain't say I'm a nigga, I'm a man. And I love that. You know, that is so powerful to me. And I got a special surprise for y'all. You know, I gonna wait, but I got a special surprise for y'all though. Cause I'm really revamped my business. I really got this business, man. Like this business gonna be so dope, man. I got a special surprise. I can't wait till my homeboy fix it. You know what I'm saying? Get done with it and stuff like that. But I'm just about to go harder, you know, just because my ancestors went harder for me, man. I just go so hard, but I'm about to go harder. Got to. We owe it to them. We owe it to the people that didn't get the opportunity to make it to the year that we made it. You know, they had the opportunity to really think about us and think about the future generations. But Memphis, man, y'all only know Memphis because of Dolph, but this was one of the biggest civil rights cities in America. I would say Memphis was pretty much Armageddon. If we talking about Jim Crow and the racist stuff and all that crazy stuff, Memphis was the last city that, you know, really gave us the flame and the fire to, you know, stand up for ourselves. Because them rebellions, they weren't riots, they were rebellions. Those rebellions were nothing to play with. And it just makes me mad that you just have people who just, you know, be saying dumb stuff and saying things like, oh, look at them destroying their own neighborhood. We don't own nothing. You know, we don't own no land. We don't own no electricity grids. We don't own no water plants. We don't own nothing. We don't even own no farms. None of that. All we own is stuff that's non-value. Stuff that's not even going to leave our kids generational wealth like that. You know, they own everything. You know, we used to own our own land. We used to own this. We used to own that. But, you know, y'all know what happened. It was murder. It was murder. It was a lot of crazy stuff. And I'm going to get into that too. I'm going to make sure that I speak about what really happened in the civil rights movement and Jim Crow. I'm going to really speak about that because this channel right here, well, and this show right here, is going to just tell it all because a lot of people don't really be telling the raw truth. They try to rationalize it and they try to romanticize it. And this wasn't pretty. A lot of people died. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, went through a whole lot of PTSD and trauma and this and that. You know what I'm saying? We like to talk about our grandparents was crazy, our parents was crazy. You know, we don't know what they saw. You know, we don't know what they went to school and seen. So it's just crazy, man. And I try to, you know, give everybody the authenticity of everything because we've been lied to. You know, a lot of stuff, we have like a million stories that happened back in them days. And they only gave us what they wanted to give us. And then they try to switch it up and change it up. But I'm going to give y'all the real truth. I'm going to give y'all the heat. And to the people who gave their lives so I can go to work and, you know, be treated like a fellow employee, I thank y'all. Because without y'all, I would not be where I'm at today. I would not be in my own home. I would not be able to take care of myself. be able to have food in my refrigerator. I won't be able to stand on my own 2 feet. You know, I thank y'all for all 1,300 of y'all who took a stand and said that we won't go be treated by the oppressor anymore. I appreciate y'all because of y'all sacrifice, because of y'all defiance and y'all courage. You know, we can be who we are. We can do what we want. We can be what we want to be. So that's enough time. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to be talking about the Dr. King's alleged affairs the next episode, and it's going to be crazy. You know, the thumbnail going to be crazy. So I just wanted to let y'all know I appreciate everybody who support me. I appreciate everybody who watching, who commenting, who subscribe to the channel, and donate to the Cash App, all that good stuff. $, the 1804 show. I appreciate y'all for keeping me relevant, keeping me strong, keeping me focused. Because I do this for y'all, man. I don't do this for me. I do this for y'all. So, until next time, peace.